Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah. You know, these guys, and let me tell you something. I'm a part of the travel community as well. And I travel around the world as well. And I date women. I go to different countries, and if I'm there, most definitely, I'm gonna be trying to, depending on how long I'm there, you know, because sometimes I take females on trips with me. You know, I take a girlfriend or home girl or whatever else. But if I'm gonna be in a place for an extended period of time, most definitely. I'm a single man, not married, no kids. I'm almost definitely holla at some girls or holla at a girl, something. And once again, I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't even see anything wrong with a man going on vacation and doing what he does. I remember back in the day when most guys, because most guys were not traveling. No, most of these brothers that's traveling now, most of them probably haven't even left their own damn state. And that's crazy that, believe it or not, most of these guys that are traveling now, they probably haven't been to more than 2 or 3 states in their own country. They probably haven't been to more than 4 or 5 major cities in their own country. But yet all of a sudden now, they're international travelers. And it's all because of vagina. You know, vagina is one of the biggest incentives for men doing things, getting a job, you know, trying to be productive in life, all because of that coochie. And the thing is that these guys, these content creators, are trying to frame it where these guys are traveling for, you know, culture and all this other stuff. But yet they're only going to like 3 or 4 prostitute destinations. I mean, everybody's going to Colombia, Brazil, DR, Thailand, Philippines, which are known hotbeds for prostitution. You know, in a good time over the weekend. Nothing wrong with that. But these guys are trying to say that they're travelers. You're not a traveler, man. If you're going, you're not. I mean, yeah, you're traveling, but you're not this. Well, I'll say that for later. But you're not this traveler. I mean, you're really a monger, and there's nothing wrong with being a monger. But you guys need to stop framing this shit like all of a sudden these guys are, we're travelers, we're traveling around. No, dude, you're traveling for pussy. Personally, I don't see anything wrong with it. But you guys need to stop lying to yourselves. You're delusional. You're lying to yourselves. You're lying to yourselves. Oh, we're traveling, you know, because you catch a few sights or a few activities while you're there. I mean, you can't fuck all day. I mean, you got to go to lunch. You got to go, you know, you got to do something during the day to pass your time. Or you going to sit in your hotel all day and wait till your next, you know, hooker comes. I mean, you got to do something. So, yeah, why not go catch a few sights and a few activities while you're there? I mean, you can get in a real vacation while you're there doing what you're trying to really do. And most of these guys, if there was no women in those countries that was selling pussy, they wouldn't be there. Facts. Why do you think they don't go to the Bahamas? The Bahamas has beautiful beaches. The Cayman Islands have beautiful beaches. A lot of these countries have beautiful beaches. Not only that, some of these Caribbean countries, hell, shit, I know I can, and I'm pretty sure if they were confident in themselves, they could too. They could go to some of these Caribbean countries and pretty much do the same thing. I mean, it's going to be a little bit more difficult if you don't have, a little game, but these places they be going to, I mean, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. I mean, it's like playing Madden on beginner's level. Super easy. But yet these guys, and what's happening is the travel bros is really code word for sex tourism. I mean, that's what it's really. I mean, that's what these guys are really making it into. Travel bros stands for sex tourism. Sex tourism gang. That's what it is. And you guys, they always talk about, well, white people been doing it for the longest. Yeah. Do you see these white people? Do you see a whole bunch of white guys with a whole bunch of manga channels? Do you see a whole bunch of white guys talking about prices and so forth and so on? Do you see it? Do you see a whole bunch of white guys as like the black dude? And white guys travel probably 100 times more than we do, and they travel to spots where pedophile spots, everything. They travel. There's so many spots that these guys go to that we probably don't even know about. Underage, pedophile, regular pros, whatever, the whole gambit of sex tourism. But you don't see these guys bragging about it. You don't see these guys trying to monetize it. One guy tried to monetize it. A white man tried to monetize it, and they shut his ass down with the quickness. And I'm willing to bet not only the Costa Rica government had something to do with it, I bet you some white people had something to do with it too, because they didn't want to be exposed. Because you have to understand something. None of you guys understand marketing, perception. Like I said once before, most of you guys y'all don't have any self-awareness. And that's why I call a lot of you cats incels, because you don't have any self-awareness. And believe it or not, to be good with the ladies, that's one thing you gotta have. You gotta have self-awareness. If you want to be good with ladies, you gotta have self-awareness. You gotta know when to shut up, when to talk, when to know that they not feeling you, when to move on, when to not come off as a pervert or a creep. Your self-awareness skills got to be on point when you're dealing with women. And that's why I say most of you guys, y'all are not self-aware. That's how I know a bunch of you guys are incels or incel behavior. And I know that word is used loosely, because in essence, what is a damn incel? To be totally honest with you. And you guys, like I said once before, you guys don't have any self-awareness. Because if you were really self-aware, you would know that you're framing the movement as being a movement of a bunch of prostitute chasing party animal niggas. And if you really care about this so-called movement, you guys wouldn't be framing it like that. You wouldn't be framing it like that. Can you go out here and partake in the festivities? Yeah, without a doubt. But nobody has to know about it. Especially when you're talking about the riffraff. because they're gonna look at you as exploiting women, even though these women need the money. They're still gonna look at you as the bad guy. And you guys, little do y'all know, as this movement grows, at any time these white people can flip the script on your ass and make you now the face of sex tourism, the face of exploitation of women overseas. So when black men go overseas now, other males in those countries gonna start looking at you sideways. They're gonna start looking at you as a criminal, a social criminal, not necessarily a convicted criminal, a social criminal. And a social criminal is somebody that they feel is a danger to their society. So you guys are mad at me because you niggas are so super sensitive. It's ridiculous. So such bitches. But yet I'm up there trying to peep game to you niggas. But once again, like I said once before, that's why I say incel type behavior, because when you try to peep game or pull a brother's coattail on some futuristic shit, and when I say futuristic, I mean shit that a nigga can see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years down the road. Like a running back being able to see all the holes opening before they open, so he can run through the holes for an 80-yard touchdown run. I'm trying to peep game for you guys, but you guys are worried about he's stopping us from getting our Thailand women. He's stopping us from getting our he's stopping us from fucking. He's stopping us from busting our nuts. We want our nuts. He hating on us. I don't know what's wrong with him. He hating on the game. He killing the vibe. When all y'all want to do is just bang. Y'all just want to go down there and bang. Get your ticket, like I said once before. Get your ticket. Book your hotel or your Airbnb or whatever. Slide on into the country, the city, wherever you're going. Have your fun. Dip out. Everybody don't have to know that you smashed 4 hookers while you were in Colombia. Nobody don't have to know that shit. And you don't have to put that shit on YouTube to make yourself feel like you are the man. You don't have to do it, man. And I'm out.